In this video, we're going to talk about why your Facebook advertising campaigns are not working and what you need to do about it. My name is Hervin Alvarez. We own a company called Get More Students where we help dance studio owners with increasing enrollment, saving time, reducing workload, and we do that through the use of automation and marketing. We're currently working with over 200 dance studio owners, and what I'm doing is sharing all the lessons from working with all those studio owners over here in this YouTube channel. So again, if you're a studio owner looking to grow your studio, subscribe to this channel. Okay, so let's dive right into why your Facebook advertising campaigns are not working. I'm going to give you 5 possible reasons. So number 1, your images or your videos. If you're using the wrong kind of images and videos in your studio and your Facebook advertising campaigns, then they're not going to work. Like if you're promoting dance classes for children, but in your pictures you have a professional looking ballet dancer doing very advanced moves, that's not going to be something that is going to attract parents looking to take their kids to their 3-year-olds to dance classes at your studio. That's going to be a picture that looks cool, but it's going to belong more in like a magazine as opposed to, or in your website as opposed to on a Facebook ad. Remember, you got to put yourselves in the shoes of the parents who are looking at these images, and it's not about what you like, the type of images, that you think are cool, that look amazing, or that are very aesthetically pleasing. It's more about what is going to catch the attention of the parents who are looking at this ad. And the ad, what's most likely going to catch their attention, what we've seen work with the studio owners that we're working with when we set up their Facebook ads, is pictures of multiple kids in class, smiling, having fun, bright pictures, sometimes in their costumes, sometimes just in class. Like this is what we have seen work really well. Okay, so again, if you're using the wrong kind of images in your advertising, that's probably why it's not working. Number 2, the offer that you have in your ads. You have to have an offer that is simple and easy to understand. If you have an offer that sounds like, join today and get $5 off your registration fee, we'll give you a free tutu, we'll include a water bottle if you sign up on the day of, but if you sign up like 2 days later, then we'll do this other thing for you. If you have something that sounds like that, very complicated, not easy to understand, that's probably why your ads are not working well. So the type of ads, the type of offer that we've seen work in the advertising campaigns that we're working with the studio owners that we're helping, simple offers. Like the one that has worked the best is just a free trial class, just very simple. Or you could say like one class for $5, or one class for 2 classes for $2, or you could offer just very simple offers like this, or enroll today and get a free tutu. Just easy to understand is what you're looking for. You're not looking for making it very complicated. Okay, the more complicated it is, the worse your advertising campaigns are going to perform. Number 3, your ad copy. Again, a lot of studio owners make their ad copy very complicated. Your ad copy has to read very simple. Here's what a good ad copy sounds like. Hey, if you're in Miami, hey, Miami parents, do you have a kid who loves to dance? If the answer is yes, come check out a free class at our dance studio. Click the link below to get started. That simple. You don't need to make it more complicated than that. A lot of studio owners are like, experience the magical place for dance where, children have like, just something very poetic or something like that. That doesn't mean it doesn't work, but try simple ad copy and you'll see that it performs really well. It might even perform better than anything fancy. Okay, number 4, your follow-up. So if you have set up your Facebook advertising campaigns and you're seeing that you're generating leads, but they're for whatever reason not talking to you, and that's why you think the ads aren't working, because you try calling them or you try emailing them and they're not responding, guess what? First of all, you're probably not following up quickly enough. And how quick is quick? You got to follow up with people within 1 minute of them inquiring. It's that fast that you have to follow up with people. Why? Because if you follow up with people within 1 minute of them inquiring, they're probably still thinking about dancing. They probably are still they probably still have their phone in their hands, which means they're more likely to respond if you follow up that quickly with them. They probably haven't gone somewhere else or decided to do something else. So you catch them while they're still there. You catch them while it's in their mind, and they're more likely to respond. If you follow up with people within an hour or, you know, a day or 2 days, they're going to forget they even inquired in the first place. So if you're seeing that people are not responding to your messages, it's probably because you're not following up quickly enough. And another thing too is you got to follow up. What we have found to work really well is through text messaging. A lot of phone calls go to voicemails, like 60 to 87% of phone calls go to voicemail because people don't like to answer phones from phone numbers they don't recognize. If you try emailing, most likely your email is not going to get open. Like email has an open rate of 23% or something like that on average. And so you're most likely going to end up, the people are not going to end up seeing your email, or it's going to get sent to spam or something like that. And so you want to make sure that you're using text message as your primary way of following up. And again, following up quickly is the most important thing. In fact, what I would do is I would use all three. I would try text messaging, I would try calling them, I would try emailing, try it all. The more you follow up, the better your chances. On top of that, don't give up just on the first time you call people. If you call them and they don't pick up, a lot of studio owners just give up. Or if you text them and they don't answer, a lot of studio owners just give up. You want to follow up. Like what we've seen for the studio owners that we're working with is the more you follow up, the better your chances. So we follow up with every single lead 5 times. The initial inquiry, and then if they don't respond, once a day, every day for 4 days, we're going to be sending them a text message just saying something simple along the lines of like, hey, saw that you inquired, want to make sure that you don't fall through the cracks. Are you still interested? Things like that to get them to respond. Okay, so the more you follow up, the better your chances. And so if you aren't following up that much, that's also probably why you're not it's not working for you. The advertising is not working for you. It's not going to be so easy like the people who heard about you from word of mouth. A lot of studio owners have this misconception that whenever they set up Facebook advertising campaigns, they shouldn't have to follow up. People just see the ad and they walk in and they enroll. That's just not how it works. Or like they have the expectations that they're going to get people who are just as excited about dancing as the people they get to that are referred to by people that are already enrolled at your studio, the people that they get through word of mouth. If somebody heard about you through word of mouth, they're much more likely to already like you, trust you, and than the people who see you that found out about you from their ad because they weren't even looking for you. So with those people, you're going to have to follow up with way more than the people that you do that you get from word of mouth. That's just something that you have to understand that it's different. And that brings me to point number 5, which is false expectations. So in your head, you might have false expectations about how well the advertising campaigns could work. In your head, you thought, okay, you set up some ads and people are just going to come in and enroll. And that's just not how it works. In fact, here's how it actually works. When you set up your advertising campaigns, you're going to get, let's say you've been running this for a while, you're going to have 100 new inquiries, people who inquire, 100 people who inquire, and you're going to be like, awesome. I'm going to enroll 100 students. That's not actually how it works. If you're doing, let's say you're doing free trial classes, you get 100 inquiries. Out of those 100 inquiries, probably 50, half of them are even going to even say, I'm going to go and check out a trial class. They're going to schedule a free trial class. Just half of them. Okay, so you're already down to 50. Out of those 50, you're probably going to get half of them to show up. Again, that's 25 people already. So you're down from 50 people who inquired, from 100 people who inquired, 50 schedule a trial class, 25 showed up. And out of the people who show up, again, because these aren't people who were looking for dancing in the first place, that you just kind of showed up in their world. Not everybody who comes in and tries a class that comes from the ad is going to enroll. So you're most likely going to see that out of the 25 people, half of them are going to enroll. And so you're going to see about like 12 to 13 students from 100 leads. And that's kind of the reality of it. And a lot of studio owners don't have those expectations set up correctly from the moment they start advertising. And they think, well, my advertising isn't working. I'm not enrolling. I'm getting 100 new inquiries, but I'm not enrolling 100 students. That's not how it's going to work. In reality, 100 people are going to inquire, 50 are going to schedule a trial class, 25 are going to show up, 12 to 13 is what you're going to enroll. And you just have to be okay that that's just how it works. It's just a number game. It's kind of like a funnel like that. And so that's just how it goes. Okay, so those are the reasons. Again, one more time. The images and videos, if you're setting up ads and they're not working, it's probably because you either have the wrong images and videos that you're using, your offer at the dance that you're using for your advertising campaigns is not good, or the way you know people that the offer is not good is because people are not clicking and they're not opting in for your advertising campaigns. Your copy is not good. Your follow-up isn't good. You're not following up quickly enough and enough times, diligently enough. And then last is just, it might be working, but you just have false expectations about how well it's supposed to work. You're thinking that if you get 100 new inquiries, you're going to enroll 100 students. Okay, so those are the reasons that I have for you for why your Facebook advertising campaigns may not be working. And so if you got value out of this, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also check out other videos where I teach you more about how to increase your enrollment through marketing, automation, setting up your website properly, and so on. We have a lot of videos here for how to grow a dance studio. Again, if you've enjoyed this, subscribe. And if you want to see what we could do to help you grow your dance studio, then go to getmorestudents.com, book a call there with us where we can tell you more about our program and how we could potentially help you. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. See you all in the next video. Bye.